Hey, bitches.
Hey, little bitches. Welcome back. We are on air today.
We're on air.
Wow. Hi, Courtney.
Hey, Kate Gina.
How you been?
Oh, my God. I have just been living my truth.
I know.
Oh
you
my
guys, we haven't
God.
recorded in...
Like a couple of weeks.
Yeah, so we batched some episodes, and it's been a hot minute. Have we recorded since after my honeymoon? Yeah, we did.
Yes.
Okay, and then that was it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot has happened.
A lot has happened.
Yeah, where do we start?
Where do I even begin? I'm an island girl now.
Oh yeah, Courtney went on a vacay.
I'm like one of those girls that like comes back from her like study abroad and she's like speaking differently and shit like that. Like,
yeah, like I don't even recognize her
like
anymore.
I like
She
have
changed.
like a different dialect and like a new language basically, you know.
Yeah.
I went to Roatan, Honduras, and it was the best effing week of my life. I'm a changed person.
I didn't really even ask you about well, I did, and you didn't really tell me.
I briefly talked about it, but we were at Salon's Giving, so like I wasn't gonna like just like talk about my
I don't know anything about
abroad.
this trip. But when you did tell me you were going to Honduras, I was like, who the fuck goes there?
I know. It was
such
so
a weird
random.
destination, but
Yeah.
was it like a lot of locals, or do you feel like it was a destination spot?
Well, we stayed at a resort.
Oh, okay.
And it's like on like a beach with a bunch of other resorts and stuff. So
Okay, so people do go there.
yeah, there were people there, but me and Ferris really we were getting in with the locals. Like we were hanging out with the locals. I had a great time with them. They're such lovely people. Like there's a few sketchy people. I almost died at sea one time, but like other than that near death experience, like everything was really smooth and like a great time.
Well,
Everyone was
one,
so
do they
kind.
talk Spanish?
Yep.
There? Okay.
Yeah.
And two, how did you almost die?
Me and Ferris met these two girls from Canada, and they were like just like us.
I thought they were with you.
No, they ended up being with us, but like we did not.
Oh,
we literally met them there.
Okay.
In the water, in the beach. We just like started talking.
You're so
to
friendly.
them.
I won't talk to a single soul.
It's mostly
when I go on
Ferris.
vacations.
She's like the opener.
I don't believe that.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Because when I went to BTC with you, you were also doing the same thing, and I was just like, thank God. She's here. Because I just don't talk to people.
Yeah.
And you do, and I love that.
Yeah, I love to chit chat.
Okay, wait, you made new besties.
Okay, so we made friends with these girls, and so we were like planning to do all of our excursions like as a group because we were like 4 is stronger than 2 when you're in like a foreign country and you don't know what's going on. So we were like 4 is a stronger group for safety than 2, even though I was the only one who had accessible signal on my phone. Other than like on Wi-Fi, but I did, so that was cool. We were gonna go to this like zip lining and animal sanctuary. It was like a 2-in-1. Like you do like the zip lining, and then attached to the zip lining thing there's like a little animal sanctuary. And this guy, his name was Denzel, we had like been talking to him all week. Like he was like fun, cool. He's a local.
Denzel.
Yeah, he was a fun guy, but like hindsight, like not super trustworthy. But like I don't think he had bad intentions. I don't know, whatever. He was like, okay, like do you guys want to like take a taxi there or like get on a boat to go there? And we're like, oh, a boat taxi. Duh.
Wait a minute, how did you meet him?
He's just like an islander. I was making friends with all of the islanders, you know, like I was friends.
So you were literally gonna get on a boat or a taxi with this random ass man that you just met.
There's no other way to do it.
They don't have Amstar, like
No.
a company that
No.
you go through the resort. Usually they do for it.
They had like a shuttle at the resort, but then like for pickup, it's like they don't like stay there. So like you would have to like get a shuttle and then like be somewhere at a specific place at a specific time to be picked up. And there's like no other way to like arrange that. And like we were like, I want to get on a fucking boat taxi. Like that's way more fun. And like we had already been on like other people's boats at that point. Like we had been on like boat rides with like locals and stuff. So like I didn't really think anything of it. Looking back now, when we look at the map, you literally can't get on a boat and like be dropped off at where we were going. Like we would have had to been dropped off and then gotten in a taxi anyway. We shouldn't have even been offered like the boat situation, you know what I mean? But we were like, yeah, we're just like having fun, it's a beautiful day, like whatever. The boat taxi was like a pretty like small like fishing boat size, but like most of the boats were. So again, I wasn't thinking anything of it. but it was a windy day. We were going towards like the tail end of the island. Like the boat was going towards like the tail end of the island because we would have had to go like all the way around the island to like the tip. Yeah.
We have a map because I have to visualize. Okay. So you were on that little island the whole time. You weren't really in Honduras.
We were just in Roatan. Literally, even on Google Maps, you can see like this is not like chill boat.
That looks like a riptide.
Right.
Oh, so that's what you guys. This is the path that you guys took to get there.
Yeah. So we're like on like this side of it, and like we're like maybe out like this far. Like we're like here, and it starts to get really bad.
How big is the boat?
It's like a small fishing boat. So we're like
in the fishing boat out at sea.
Okay. But we had been on boats, but it's like it wasn't like that far out. You know, like we didn't know how deep into the ocean we were going. So we're like, at first we're all just like kind of chilling, like enjoying our boat ride. Like Denzel's sparking a little something, you know. We're like, yeah, like living our truth. This is so fun. And then like the waves are like starting to get like bigger and bigger, and the boat's like coming up really high and then like slamming down onto it. And I am horrified of the ocean. Did you
have a life vest?
There were 2 life jackets on this entire boat.
Oh my God, the way that I would have just not even gotten on that boat.
I was horrified. I was horrified. So like the waves start picking up, and like at first like me and the girls were like, this like isn't really chill anymore. You know, like we're like still trying to like, you know, maybe it'll pass kind of thing, like whatever. Yeah. They just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm like literally looking around, like I'm like, we cannot be out at sea right now in this boat. Like we cannot be out at sea in this fucking boat right now. This is not chill.
How many people were on the boat? Just Denzel and you 4?
And then the person driving the boat.
Okay.
Yeah. So there were 6 of us on the boat, 2 life jackets. And the waves start picking up higher and higher and higher. One of the waves is so big that it's like overflows into the boat. Like it's literally like flooding into the boat. Everything is like like water is like,
could you see the land soaking, at this point?
No, water is soaking into the boat, and I like literally am like trembling at this. I'm like, this is not funny anymore. Boat? Smaller.
Shut the fuck
literally
up.
Smaller.
No.
Yes, literally smaller.
No. Courtney,
I know, so scary.
I feel like I'm gonna start crying.
The water like splashes in, and at this point like Ferris looks at me, and her like maternal instincts over me kick in. Like she looks at me, and like she knows I'm horrified of the ocean as is, and she sees me trembling, and she's like, if you don't turn this fucking boat around right the fuck now and take us back, I'm gonna push you off the boat and I'm gonna drive it myself. Like she like starts fucking like screaming at this man, and like they're like trying to turn around, and like we're like sideways, and we're like rocking around. Like,
were you crying?
Trying to turn around? No, but I was shaking, and we ended up.
Sorry, I keep showing her boats because I really want to like envision this.
It's like
you should have taken a photo of the boat. Shut up, Courtney. Courtney is on a boat that you take to the lake, a 2-seater.
I mean, it had more seats.
But okay, but like the size of a 2-seater. There's 2 people on that boat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so he turns it around, right?
He turns it around, and by the grace of God, we made it back to land. Yeah, that was really scary. And then we went to our island mom. Her name was Lydia. We went up to her, and we were like hugging her, and she was like, he should have known better. He should have never done that. Like, and then she arranged for her husband to take us to the like excursion. He stayed there the whole time, so we didn't have to worry about like trying to find him.
Were you there with a family?
We went with Ferris's older brother and his girlfriend, and like they were on like a diving.
But like Ferris's mom and dad weren't there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was to the point like we literally got out of the boat. I walked straight to the beach bar. I was like, I'm not doing anything for like Denzel's over here like, we can still get a taxi, like whatever. And I'm like, with all due respect, dude, I'm not doing shit with you. Like I'm done.
Denzel was trying to kill you.
Literally. And I was like, I'm not doing shit with you. I walk over to the fucking beach bar. I'm like chilling with like the people that I already knew from the resort, and Ferris literally gets out of the boat, and she like gets on her hands and knees, and she's like, land.
Land.
Did
you guys like, pull in just off the shore?
Yeah, like we just like pulled right up to the shore.
That's some ratchet shit right there.
That's how they like all were, all of the boat.
Oh my God.
Situations. Yeah.
I would have been like, call me a ferry. Even though, did you hear about that ferry that drowned?
Oh my God, yeah. That's scary.
I know. That's so terrifying. Scary. and people were like trying to stay on it, and I would have passed out.
Oh
If
my
I had to
God.
float in the middle of the ocean with just a life vest waiting for another boat, I would
be having a full-blown panic attack.
yeah, I don't think I could do it.
I would have died just from like panic.
I wonder what even happened on that ferry.
I
You can't
know.
trust anything.
No, I know.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was really scary, but like, you know, we moved past it. I had a great week. Otherwise, I was just like, wow, like if my body's just floating in the Caribbean Sea, that's gonna suck.
Courtney, you need to be more careful.
I was careful.
You got in a boat with a random ass
That's
Denzel.
how these exchanges work there.
That
They-
is the one
water
thing that they warn you
taxis-
about. They
water taxis are literally a thing.
through an like an actual company though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm momming you right now, but
Yeah.
that is the number one way like people die on these islands, because they trust these random people. You could have been dead. I'm actually feeling so lucky
But
to be
I'm
next to
not.
you right now.
I'm not dead though.
God. This
Everything
makes-
always works out for me. I'm a lucky girl.
knock on wood.
No need. It's just facts.
That's psychotic. Well, other than that, you had a
Other
great
than that,
time.
I had a lovely time. Yeah.
How was the plane ride?
It was
Smooth.
fine. Yeah, it was fine.
Okay. How
But
long?
I don't like
No, I know.
plane rides are like not like,
But was it like the one?
it was not like the one when we were going to BTC. That one was horrible.
Yeah.
That one actually had me a little like, and I never get flight anxiety at all. That one had me like,
I know.
No, it was fine. It was fine.
Okay.
It was chill.
Well, I'm glad that you got a little vacay,
Yeah.
a little chill moment
I'm literally changed.
before you work your fucking life away the next
For
month.
real.
Love the
holidays. Oh yeah, it was wonderful though.
I mean,
I miss my friends already.
you're Canadian girls.
Yeah, I miss them. I miss the locals that I met. Like,
Oh my god.
I made so many friends.
Maybe it could be like a yearly trip.
No, I think it will be,
Aw.
honestly.
But maybe don't do it in November, because we kind of need you here.
Yeah, well, I'll do
maybe
like
do it like in February,
October or something.
Oh no, like February.
Okay.
Maybe January. Just like our slowest
Like
month
our
ever.
slowest month.
Yeah.
I'll take a week off.
Yeah. That's when you can go.
Selfishly.
Yeah. Wow. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad that you had the best time ever.
Yeah.
I think I don't like to vacation. I don't enjoy it.
Well, I have like two ends of it because like I had the best time of my fucking life, but coming back to reality has been really hard. I get like stuck in like a
Oh, really? You
Yeah,
didn't come
like-
back more motivated, or
no, I came back and I was like, why am I not waking up on an island? Why am I not waking up and having
I envy that.
people like bring me food and bring me drinks and
Every
like,
time I go on vacation, I'm counting down when I can come back home.
I usually am like that, but this one was different. I don't know.
But also, I think when you go with a group of friends, it's more fun.
Yeah, like it was just like me and my best friends. Like it was bound to be a
that
great
is-
time.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
guess I get that. I like to go on a girls' trip.
And we didn't like, I don't like vacations where we're like trying to be too touristy. Like I don't like it to be like, we need to see this and we need to see this and we need to do that. Like I just like to like be in the moment and just like experience life and like I feel like every time I've gone on like family vacations and stuff, they're like,
It's too planned.
we have to do this and we have to do this at this time and this at, and that's when I don't like vacation because that doesn't feel like fucking vacation to me. But when it's just like wake up in the morning, let's see where the day takes us, that's great.
Yeah, when we went to Hawaii, we went with Casey's mom and whatever. It was like a bunch of us, and she planned this day. And I like planning stuff, but we were gone from 6:30 in the morning to like 7 o'clock at night, and I
could not do that.
and it was on one of those shuttle buses, and
That's
so,
not giving vacation to me.
Yeah, I know. That was me and Casey were like, we actually think we want to die right now.
No, literally.
Well, I'm glad that you're back.
I know. Now I'm on like a travel frenzy.
Rejuvenated. I know she's trying to travel with me now.
Like, let's travel for the pod.
I know, we might do it. Don't you feel do you feel like a little more excited to work though, or no?
No,
Okay.
but I feel like grateful for my life here. Like,
yeah, because when you see how poor those other
Yeah.
countries are, it's really
yeah,
eye opening. When
like
we
I
went
didn't
out in
have a hot
DR,
shower all week.
Yeah. My grandpa's house in Puerto Rico, when I would go stay there, it would be a freezing cold shower all the time. I guess we take for granted just the like littlest things that we're
Yes.
so privileged to have,
Yes,
like a hot shower.
yes.
Like even something that I noticed when I went to DR for our honeymoon, is like over there, the lack of needing a job is so terrible because the economy is so bad. So like no one, they had like these little stands and they were trying to work, but everyone's so poor around them. It's like you can't even make money.
No, yeah.
So that was something I was super grateful for, even though like right now our economy is not in the best shape. It's still like functioning.
Like
and
I
have an
can
economy.
come home and like make money and like
it's
support myself.
I'm like, how do these people get out of this cycle?
Definitely.
This is all they know, and there's no way to make money there unless you actually leave. So I don't know,
it's it didn't necessarily motivate me more to want to work, but it made me appreciate work more. And like what I do and like who I do it with. Like it was just like coming back to that was nice. Like I can't imagine like coming back and just like sitting in front of a computer and like working like that. Like no, like coming here and like being around. And we had literally salons giving like the day after I got back.
I thought you weren't gonna come.
I know. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Oh, Kelly didn't let you not do that, or was it not Kelly?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like Kelly would.
It was
like
just
Courtney.
me. Well, I was like, I would feel bad.
And then we have the salon Christmas party coming. Last year was crazy to say the least.
Last year was way too rowdy.
But I like that.
No, I do too. I just like hated the next day. That was my first like I think adult hangover. Next day. Yeah. Like I literally was at Paige and Tom's just like suffering.
Yeah, well, get ready.
Yeah,
because it's going down this year.
I feel prepared now.
Okay, good. And I'm gonna have fun little games.
And
we're
I'm
gonna
not
do
gonna
the
let
ornament exchange.
Sierra do what she did to me last year.
Oh, I hope Sierra drinks this year.
She abused me.
She abused me too last year.
Bad. She's fucking 22. I was like,
I loved Sierra was my spirit animal at last year's Christmas
seriously.
Party. I mean,
seriously.
oh God, I'm gonna get her drunk.
I love
year.
when she gets crazy.
I'm gonna have to make Jello shots.
Do you remember when I had that party at my apartment a few years ago and I literally tackled her to the ground?
Yes. Yeah.
That was a fun night.
Yeah, that was a fun night.
Yeah,
it's a weird night. Oh my God. Well, anyway, I literally could talk forever and catch up. But today, what we want to talk about is your physical body and being a hairdresser, hairstylist in the hair industry, kind of the toll that your body takes.
The toll of being like a pink collar worker, you know?
Yeah. Laboring women over here. And men.
And theys.
Yeah. As you guys know, you guys are all hairstylists, or maybe you're not, but our bodies get used and abused.
Yeah. And as someone who already had pre-existing joint problems and like pre-existing injuries, I didn't realize how much they would flare up in this career.
Surprise.
Fun thing, I can't like open a bottle anymore. So that's like this fun thing.
Yeah, I feel like it never clicked with me when they were like, oh, being a hairstylist is so hard on your body. I was like, yeah, whatever.
Like, yeah, whatever.
And then I remember the first week of me being on the floor at hair school, my shoulder was broken. Just that, like, the motion. And then I remember, I feel like everyone can relate to this, but I remember in hair school, every single day I would go home and I physically could not move. Like, I remember thinking to myself, how am I going to have a life? Because I feel so depleted after doing hair. And now I can leave work and like keep it moving and like doing stuff. But that
most days
year transition where I was on the floor in hair school,
so
my
hard.
Body was broken after. Like even my what am I saying? Like my social fuel too. Like I would go home and I'd be like, nobody talk. Like
silencio, por
yes
favor.
And sometimes that happens like after a really long day here, but for the most part I'm good. Like I can go shopping right after or do something. But when I was in hair school, I would just die on the couch.
My friends would be like, because all my friends were still in college. Like my friends that I was in college with, and I was no longer in college, but I was in hair school. They would all keep, maintaining that same energy, like, let's go out all night. And like everyone would be like, you're being so boring. Like, why don't you ever want to hang out anymore? Why don't you want to do anything anymore? And I was like, I would love for you to live a day of my life and then come back and want to like do things.
Especially just starting out when you're not used to that.
Yeah.
And you're having to talk all day, listen, talk back, entertain, learn how to do hair, clean. It's constantly cleaning. Like,
yes,
it is a lot.
It's a lot
on your body.
It's a lot, especially like any service that you're providing, you're putting your body in a position that isn't, it's just like standard, I'm just standing. Like you're bending, you're like tilting your head, you're moving your hands, you're holding something, you're like, your entire body is engaged in the process. Like, you're standing on your feet. Unless you have a stool, that's great, but like you can't just like sit on a stool the whole time you're foiling, you know, like.
Yeah, and you know what? That's another thing. So I feel like we come for hair schools a lot on here, but they don't teach you. There should be a class on body positioning.
Absolutely.
In hair school, because no one goes over, make sure the chair is pumped up so you're more eye level. There's so many people who, like, I see doing hair right out of hair school, or they'll come in and do a working interview here and they don't pump the chair. I'm like, use the pump, because they're like this.
Move the client. Move the client.
Yes. But they don't teach you that in hair school. And like, obviously you're not thinking about doing that. You're so focused on like just doing the hair. So I think, hair schools need to do a body positioning class, because it's so important. Sometimes I'll look in the mirror and I look demented.
I know.
I'm like, why are my shoulders up so high? Why am I like looking like a hunchback?
My toxic trait, I don't know how to stop doing this. I'll catch myself doing it and I'll stop, and then I'm like doing it again. I always tilt my head while I'm blow drying. Like, I'm like,
yeah, you do that.
I like tilt my head while I'm blow drying, and I'll be like, stop.
Paige does that too. Paige will literally be like this. I'm like, wait, what is happening?
It's like a the section's right in front of me. I have no reason, but I'm like, I'm just kind of like, my neck just like is like limp.
Yeah. I think it's so important to focus on your body positioning when you're a hairstylist, and like try to be really aware of it, and put in the effort, because it's so easy to just be like, whatever, I'm just gonna do this. But to really like stand up straight, hairdressers have a tendency of rolling their shoulders forward, because we're working forward so much, and you'll get a pinched nerve from that. So many different you'll and that leads knots.
To like headaches. Love the headaches.
But
you get massages a lot. Yeah,
I get massages every 2 months. That's awesome. Like, religiously. I can't live without them.
Yeah.
You don't?
No, I've never gotten a massage.
You really should. It loosens you up.
Yeah.
And it works on, I don't know, areas in your bodies that you give no love to, that you can't reach yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that has helped me with my body positions too, because like even my massage therapist will give me tips.
Yeah.
And now when I'm doing hair, I'll be like, okay, shoulders back. Yeah. And like when I'm blow drying, I really try to make it a point to stand straight and pump the chair as high as possible, so my neck's not snapping in half when I'm doing hair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just oh, she's dying.
I'm a religious believer of chiropractors. My chiropractor is the GOAT. Like, my chiropractor has changed my life so many times. I don't go as frequently as I should.
You used to go a lot more, I feel like, than you do now.
I know. But, like, to the point where, like, I would have days where, like, I literally couldn't pick up my arms at all. I couldn't put them behind me. I couldn't because I have really bad shoulders. I've injured my shoulders in the past. So, like, it's amplified when I'm, like, engaging them all day. And in hair school, there was literally a day that I could not, I literally couldn't pick up my arms. Like, if my shoulders had to move, I couldn't move. So, like, they were limp. I couldn't do anything about it. I went to the chiropractor, literally one little 30-minute session with him, and I was mobile as hell. I'm moving around. I'm wiggling. Like, I'm living my truth again.
Did you get your neck cracked?
Yeah, but my chiro's not, so mine's like a sports chiropractor. So, like, he does a lot of, like, mobility stuff. Like, he'll do some cracking, but it's not like he's going through and, like, crack. Like,
that's what I think of when I think of a chiropractor.
Totally.
It's, like, cracking my body.
Yeah, and he does do that, but, like, he also does mostly, like, he'll, like, find a spot in your joint. Like, he'll do all these tests where it's like, okay, put your arm up, like, and he'll be like, resist me pushing down, resist me pushing down, resist me pushing down, so he can see exactly like where in your shoulder is weak. And then he'll like dig his giant meaty thumb, and he'll be like, now move your arm. And I'm like, it's like dug in, and I'm like trying to move my arm while he's like literally like pressing into my
you have a meaty
joints
thumb in your
big meaty thumb.
Ew. I hate meaty thumbs.
Like, it literally is such a brutal experience for the time.
It's pressure points.
Yeah, like it's a brutal moment. Like I'll literally break out in sweat. Like I will be sweating while I'm doing it. Life changing. Like life
pressure
changing.
Points are interesting.
So weird.
Okay, pressure points are weird. Wait, were you in the room the other day when I was talking about how I went to a pressure point, like massage therapist, doctor woman? I don't really know what she was.
No.
It was a really weird
massage
experience.
Therapist, doctor woman.
Yeah, because I don't really know. She was more than a massage therapist, but I don't know if she was quite a doctor.
Okay.
I don't know. She didn't really tell me.
Yeah.
But it was pressure points, and it was crazy how she would press like one part of my body and I would feel it somewhere else, or like I would get like a little shaky. She's like, that's just tension, like it's letting go, and like she would just hold it till it went away, and that was really weird.
It's insane.
So many weird things. Your body holds on to weird things.
Yeah. Like your body holds like stress in your neck and shoulders. It holds guilt in your hips. So like guilt, trauma like stores in your hips. So like you have like tension in random, and like your hips are attached to like so much. Like a lot of people, their like IT band is like super, super tight, and it's like they have knee problems, but it's from their IT band, which is actually attached to their hip. So if you loosen up your hip, your knee is better. Like it's so crazy.
Yeah, bodies are weird, but that's why we have to take care of them, because I feel like we're just doing so much with it, and who knows what we're like overworking and holding, and it's probably leading to something else that we don't even know about. But I kind of like the pressure points, but I did feel like she hypnotized me. It was so weird.
Can I have her contact information? I'm interested.
No, it wasn't like no.
What do you mean?
It was like,
I like shit like that.
Like
though.
I had a 30-minute session, and I was there for 2 hours one time. I was like, why the fuck am I still here 2 hours later? She didn't charge me for the full 2 hours, but I was just like, maybe she just really likes me.
Yeah.
But the whole time, and I don't want to like get into religion, but she was talking about her religion to me, and I swear to God, 2 hours went by, and it was like, not for 1 minute did she not talk about her religion to me. I don't know how to explain. I felt really weird after. I was like, oh shit, I gotta cancel all my appointments. I'm sorry. Like, it was some weird shit. And I was like dozing in and out because I was like, I don't even know what to say anymore.
What?
Yeah. It was really interesting. She was a cool lady. It just like that one session weirded me out.
That's weird.
I know. It really weirded me out. And I was like, I can't. Because one, I like respect everyone's religion, but I don't feel like that's something you should talk about at all.
No.
With someone paying you
client.
for a service. Yeah. And so that just whole situation freaked me the fuck out. Weird. And I was like, I don't know what you just did to me right there, but I gotta go. But she also she was talking to me about, I mean, she was cool. Like I feel like you would like her, but that just kind of threw me off. Yeah. She was talking about EMDR therapy, which I really want to do.
My
but
therapist
I'm so
wants me to do that really bad because I can't remember anything.
I'm so scared to do it though.
I know. But it's also, I feel like your brain won't let you remember something you're not ready to remember. Like your brain will fight
so
it.
I'm like, I don't know if that's opening up a like new can of worms, but it's also cool because you can reframe. Like once you remember it, they make you feel differently.
Yes.
So I think that would be cool, but that freaks me out.
Me too. My therapist keeps bringing it up because she's like trying to talk about childhood, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
I've heard great things, but I've also heard that people like got freaked out by it. Yeah. You need to find like a good person that can't like rush you into it. Yes. But I don't know. That would make me panicky. I don't think I could. I know. Enjoy it. Just talking about it, I'm like
biting my nails. So what are some of your like physical ailments you think that you've had since you started doing hair? Any developments?
I have carpal tunnel.
Yeah, me too.
But I just get flare-ups, which I don't have it all the time, which is nice, but I will I notice if I'm blow drying someone with super thick hair, and I'm like, I'm not a half-ass blow dryer. When I blow dry hair, I want it 1,000% dry, and I like to see it bouncy.
Yes.
That's just the way I like to like have my
Yes.
finished product look. But if I'm round brushing a lot, my wrists will just flare up, and for a week or two, I just like I can barely hold a brush. Carpal tunnel. I mean, my neck is always jacked up. I've had a headache for 2.5 years. The headache thing is actually not funny.
No,
but
it's actually like so weird.
I don't think I've talked about that on the podcast.
No.
But I got a headache May 2020.
And it literally hasn't gone away.
May 2022. I got a headache during Labor Day weekend, Memorial Day weekend, and it never went away. And I, like the first couple months, I convinced myself I had a brain tumor. I was like, oh my God, that was the worst time of my life.
So bad.
And then it just never went away. And now the last like 2 months, not even. Honestly, like after the wedding, I've gotten a headache maybe once or twice a week, which is such a difference because when I'm telling you guys, I'm not even being dramatic. It's all day, every day. I would have a fucking headache. And I've done so many different appointments, like anything, you name it. I spent my money on it, and
you were seeing so many specialists. You would ask on your Instagram for like
yes, I have 2 neurology appointments coming up. And now I'm like, should I keep it? I think I might just.
You should,
because
you should still do it.
But so I don't know if that's from the stress of doing hair. It could have been stress of life because it's weird right after the wedding. It goes away. But it started before I even knew I was getting married. So I don't know. It's really fucking weird. But yeah. So we'll see what the headache is from. Maybe it's from doing hair. Yeah. I mean, who knows? It could be from the chemicals.
Yeah. Who knows?
I have a pinched nerve somewhere that we can't figure out.
Yeah.
So yeah, headache. What about you? Oh, also, I've been doing hair for 5 years.
Yeah.
And the carpal tunnel just started maybe a year ago. Yeah. So pretty good. And I attest that to getting massages a lot. Like the massages really help loosen and not overwork a part of my body. But you've been doing hair for 6 months?
Behind the chair,
yeah, behind the chair.
And then I guess like a year and a half total with
like hair school. Okay. Yeah. So what's up with you in the last year and a half?
I also have carpal tunnel
already. And
it's bad. Like it is bad. Like I literally can't open bottles. Like I can't open a bottle of wine
all the time, or is it just you have flare-ups?
It's worse some days than others, but like literally every day. Like I can't, like when I go to like mix up lightener, like my whole, from like the bottom of my thumb down to my wrist, it is in excruciating pain. It's not bad when I'm foiling, and it only flares up sometimes when I'm blow drying. Same with you, like the thick blow dries. But like my right hand, it's almost always in pain. My left hand, the one that I like hold my round brush with, that only hurts when I'm like really.
You blow dry like me.
Hold the blow dryer in your right hand. Yeah. Yeah, what do you guys do?
If you're right-handed, do you hold your blow dryer with your right hand, or do you blow dry? Like, do you round brush with your right hand?
Yeah.
Because in hair school, everyone told me if you're right-handed, you have to blow dry with your left hand.
And like round brush
with your left.
That doesn't work for me though.
I cannot do it.
I literally can't do it.
Oh my God.
I have to the round brush has to be in my left hand, and my right one is holding the blow dryer.
No one else in the salon does that, I don't think.
Really? Sister. Oh my God, what a weird little quirk. Whoa. I love that.
But yeah, let us know, because I'm actually curious.
Yeah.
If you're right-handed, which hand do you hold your blow dryer with?
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
But yeah, carpal tunnel, pretty bad. Honestly, like really bad. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it.
Nothing. There's literally no. I mean, like, stretching.
You can't. Yeah.
Can you? Okay, you guys, if you're watching on YouTube, this is like a way
like
to
I
tell
can
if you
feel
have
like
carpal tunnel.
Closing.
Do this.
Do what?
Hold your hand and then thumbs down. Hold it like that for 30 seconds. No one look at my fucking huge man hands, please.
Am I doing this right?
Yeah. Is anything numbing out on you or no?
In this
mine
hand,
does it.
It's like totally numb right here.
You're lying.
No, I'm dead ass. Like I literally can't feel this.
Mine feels a little tingly, but it's not.
Like it's like kind of like aching a little bit when I do this. It's just.
But when
my left
hold
hand,
your hand like this,
which is the one. When I what?
When.
Do you hear that? literally just
the cracking.
Yeah.
But so you do feel it when you're doing this. You feel the numbness a little bit.
Uh-huh.
I feel a little numbness, like tingling here.
Uh-huh.
So that's how you can tell if you're like getting carpal tunnel. Fun fact.
Well, self-diagnosed.
Yeah.
There it is.
Try it out.
But yeah, I also have, I feel like my sleep is a little different than it used to be. Not in a better or worse way, but I sleep a lot harder than I used to.
Oh.
But
Like deeper?
yes. Like I've been dreaming a lot more since I started doing hair.
Oh.
Like very, very vividly. Like I've always had really like vivid, crazy dreams, but
Do you remember all your dreams? Like every morning you wake up?
just about.
Wow.
Just about. I'm like a very
I would
vivid
hate that.
dreamer. Like it's sometimes I like feel like I never went to sleep.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like especially when my dreams are just kind of like living a day to day. I get those sometimes. Like I just feel like I just like lived a normal day, and then I like wake up and I'm like I literally asked I had a dream one time that Kelly got a new car, but it felt so real. Like it was so vivid. Like I pulled up and I saw her car and I was like, oh, she got her old car back. And I like literally walked in and I was like, I thought you got a new car. She's like, no,
you're losing
like it fully. Yeah, no, like yeah, it's fully like sometimes it will literally like fuck me up for a while. Like I'll be like, what happened and what didn't? Like what's real and what's not? Because my dreams are so clear.
I would actually hate that.
Yeah,
I had a dream the other day that I was holding a rat in my hand like this, and I woke up and I like remember feeling it.
I had a dream that I had to choke out a fucking kitten.
We should look into those dreams. What does that mean?
Well, it was because I was watching The Fall of the House of Usher, that creepy-ish show on Netflix.
Oh.
And there's an episode where there's like this cat that's like, I don't want to spoil it, but it's not a nice kitty. And I had a dream where like I was like, get off of me! Like I was like literally like it was like mauling my hands. I was like,
God.
Stop! Yeah, it was crazy.
You know, what do dreams mean?
I don't know. I think sometimes they hold deeper meaning, and then sometimes I'm like, it's just a collection of random things that are like built up in my subconscious brain. Like random things that you observe during the day, random thoughts that you have for a moment. And with how much we consume, like the most random things can probably just be stored in your brain, and they just like sprinkle in sometimes in your dreams.
But you know, if you have a dream of like someone's teeth falling out or yours, that means death.
Well, I've had dreams like that all the time. They're my most stressful dreams.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm about to die.
Yeah, they mean death. And
death for like yourself?
Just like death is coming.
Don't plant some scary shit in my brain. I guess
I'm just saying. Have you ever had a reoccurring dream?
I have a lot.
Yeah.
I have a lot of or like I'll have dreams where I'm like, I've seen this place before in another dream, but like, or like dreams where like I feel like I'm like picking up from where I left off the last time I was there.
Do you ever lucid dream?
Oh yeah.
I kind of like doing that when I'm like half awake, half asleep, and I'm like, oh, I can control. I can do whatever
I want. I get them. I start lucid dreaming a lot when I'm having nightmares because I'll like realize like this isn't realistic.
Okay.
And I'll like stop and be like,
wow,
hang on.
You're pretty smart in your dreams.
I am.
We're so off topic.
Yeah, we're on a tangent, but yeah, I've been sleeping a lot deeper. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's not. I wake up a lot more tired, but that's fine.
What about your neck?
My neck is constantly. I get like random pinches in like the backs of like my like rear delt, and then like in my neck. I have a hard time at the gym sometimes when I'm doing like upper body because I'm so tense. It just like
you
never.
Should get a massage.
I know. I really need one.
Just go get one.
Yeah.
It'll loosen you up a little
bit. I know.
Bit.
I don't know. It just feels weird to me.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like I wouldn't be able to relax.
Because you overthink it.
I'm like, who the fuck are you and why are you,
well, and because massages do feel like a little sexual, but like, you have to find the right I can't get massaged by a guy. I'm sorry.
I feel like I would feel more comfortable getting massaged by a guy.
Yeah, no. Fucking weirds me out. Not to, is that sexist? Yeah. I'm sorry.
No,
I just.
We all have our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've had my girl for so long that she knows.
Yeah.
My body. But yeah, try massage.
Okay.
Just see how you feel. And just try to relax.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything else with my body, but she's just broken.
My feet will hurt sometimes after I get home.
Does exercising help you?
Help my ailments?
Sure.
Yeah.
Or do you feel like exercising your body helps you in doing hair?
It helps my mood. It helps my mental. Like when I work out before I come to work, I'm in a much better mood.
Yeah.
Than when I don't.
Yeah.
It like releases those endorphins really fast, and I'm like, oh my god, like it's just in
you
such
feel
a good mood.
Alive.
Yeah.
I want to do that one day. I really do.
You should.
I told myself daylight savings I would, because I was waking up earlier, and I just forced myself to keep sleeping. One day I'll be like you.
Hey, it's not. You just can't put pressure on it.
Yeah.
Just like set an intention, try to follow through.
Thanks for sharing your body stuff with us.
Of course. What are your ailments, guys?
Yeah, what hurts on your body?
What keeps you what keeps you up at night? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I really do, because I feel like we ask you guys questions and you guys are sometimes like not answering. And I really want to know about the blow drying thing. Like that is a very important question to me. So please let me know about.
I feel like we ask you questions and you guys are like not answering.
I feel like you guys are ignoring us.
And I'm just like, hey, I'm asking a question. Preguntas?
Nah. Sorry.
Not this again.
It's just so fun. Anyway.
Everyone's always like, wow, you're actually smart. You're actually an intelligent person.
Yeah.
What do you mean actually?
It's okay.
Yep. That's fine. I sound like a
You're
dumb
deceiving.
bitch. Whatever. Whatever.
A smart dumb bitch. A smart dumb bitch in the break room.
Everyone's like, oh, that's why you do hair. I'm like,
no.
Well, we love you guys.
We love you so much. I hope that if you're also experiencing carpal tunnel, that you're doing okay out there, because it really is so embarrassing to not be able to open a bottle of water.
You're not alone.
You're not alone. We see you. We hear you. And we're here for you.
Oh, amen.
Amen.
Gotta go.
And that's our we have meetings.
yeah, we have
business
so
meetings
much stuff
and
on the
stuff
schedule today.
Yeah, we're like booked and busy. So
we gotta get out of here.
Love you so much. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Bitches in the Break Room. Caitlyn's Instagram.
Caitlyn Caban Hair.
Mine is Courtney Cab Hair. We love you so much.
Kisses. Bye.